Hurts looking to throw on first down. A first down on a gain of 11.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And this will be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Third down, 3 to go. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They will run it over center with Swift. Powering forward. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The PAT up and good. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Vikings. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Slot man in motion left. A touchdown apiece here in the...
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Lions. Set go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll tuck it and take off. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
There he goes again.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. Match to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On third down, here's Hurts. Oh, the ball's out. The Bears have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. To the left side, he's got Komet. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on.
That is caught by the tight end. Cole Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Bears go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A second down throw for Hurts. one intercepted. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And
that one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is up and through. And the Vikings back within 7. It's 24-17. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll go again with Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down as he gets this up to the 42. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go, set.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Panther 11. Come on, set.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Hard to miss someone that big, especially in the middle of the field. I think he's just got to take a little bit off that throw, put a little bit more air on him, and let his tight end run under that ball. And they've got themselves a big play.
That's caught left side by Odunze.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Viking 18.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Go. 18, Pioneer.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. To try to throw again, here's Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. The Bears call out their field goal team. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Bears 27, Vikings 17.
Waste of time.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Duvernay in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That complete to Swift. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Ready.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
Ready up. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Hurts working in the pistol. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Duvernay to return. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Cager. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Here's Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. So we...
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Here we go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's caught! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll try to run this one in. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here we go, set.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
70 range. Come on, set.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it just past their 25.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Give him 14 on that play, one 1st down. Now Smith, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two. Now a give on the ground, and he gets into the end zone for the two, so it's not over yet. It's back to a two-score game. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. Just his first catch. They have held him in check. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts again. He'll air it out down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally as big, though. We're going to try to make it a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they're not able to get this back to a one-score game. The margin remains 10. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. On the give, here's Swift. A short gain there to about the 22. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. They're trying the left side with Swift. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Let's go now.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw them the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Here is 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts to throw. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over.